All right. I have a fun idea. A very untraditional idea of doing this. I'm gonna see just how well this goes. All right. So first off, we have Thousand March from Ultrakill from Tower. A song. It's actually one of my favorite songs actually from that game. It plays in level war where you're running like a bomb strapped to your chest. I have a bomb strapped to my chest. No, yeah. And the level plays out where you connect from like you break computers to increase the timer on the bomb, and if the bomb goes off and you die, well, obviously. And this song is like so like engaging. You get that step, the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like like you're marching because it's called Thousand March. It's talking about war and like war trauma for the main character, Rufino Spaghetti, which is funny because it's not confirmed that they actually have been in a war or not. It's been said on and off. Well, the creator Big Pig was drunk, I think. I have no clue. The song is nice. It's multiple parts to it. Unlike most guitar songs, which have dynamic like versions of them that play parts of the level that like change out when you go in and out of these areas, Thousand March is constantly playing the same. Constantly playing it's one large song, which usually from my pace, when you get to a certain part of the song, you're like in the second part of the level, so it works for me, which I'd imagine that pace would be like somewhat standard, if not a bit above average for that game. But I'd imagine that part, having that have the song playing makes it was like somewhat intentional by making the level. I should probably just play the guitar actually. Following enough. That'd be nice. But but also about this song. That whistle. That's a nice. Guitar music uses a lot of samples inside of other songs where they'll use like maybe like 80s hip hop or funk samples from like really popular songs back in the days and use voice lines from them or like sample libraries. Like one of those infamous sounds in that game was the taunt sound that comes from like I forget what. Like I think it's like a BST library. I think Delta Radio also has a similar sound with BST Radio. I mean, from BST's sound library. You'll hear that taunt sound in like many like songs, like hip hop or rap songs around 2000s, I think. I heard it on the radio and I was like, that's a funny guitar song. Honestly, I was looking again now. But the part was playing before I was talking about the taunting sound effect. That was the part that plays usually when we reach the second part of the level, which again isn't like like coded to be like that. It's just the song plays at that part of the song when you get there time-wise, going on a good pace, which you kind of have to if you're gonna be playing the game with bomb strapped to your chest alone. Like I don't think that's a bit of a question to complain about, Alright, well that's Thousand March. Let's move on to the next song. What do we got here? Ah! Good one! This is War Without Reason from Ultrakill. Composed by, well, the band slash person, Kita, also known as Heaven Pierces Her. This song comes from the game I'm playing right now, aka Ultrakill. Following enough, really funny. Song War Without Reason is played when fighting an Earth Mover, which is a giant like centaur machine that has like cities on the back of it, and it was made to like mow down cities and mountains during the during the final war of humanity in the game, which was World War I in the game's time span. It uses a lot of breakcore samples. Well, most Ultrakill music use a lot of breakcore samples. It's kind of genre of the game's music, but this one plays them and splices them together and then repeats them. And this is part 2 of the song now, which adds this little like to it, which I love that little when songs do that. They just go like, I think they find like a either a chord or like a progression and like a what's it called in like a scale, and they just write the scale and then they alter it for like more focus and emphasis on the song, the progression of the song, and I love that stuff. Takeda does a lot with their music. Thoroughly appreciate. We have more of a Hammer song, Garden song, which Ultrakill's music has calm and I guess violent, calm and combat, or calm and combat versions of their music, most of their songs. So unlike most of Ultrakill's music, this song is also an exception. That's 2 exceptions in a row, only enough. Where, for whatever reason, plays throughout the level and changes on what part of the level you are in, or what you're fighting on the whole. The song changes like that. Like there's a security system you can fight. Well, you have to kind of fight. But right now, this song part plays, I think, when you're like on the like leg of the machine. Like there's like a disc part, which is the leg, and then you go into like let's put up the power plant building. I can like just play without this thing right now, but that's not. I mean, I could and show it off in like full detail, but like I'm doing this to be efficient right now. Funnily enough, it's the most efficient thing I could do. Is Cybergrind. But I'll talk to you about it. Here. And this part is when we're fighting the security system, which adds in the bum 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 bum. And it's like a vocal cord in the background, like saying like, oh, straight to the inside. Okay, cool. I have a mod on it makes the soundtrack react better to your gameplay, and this is the part of the sound that plays when you're inside the actual Earth Mover machine, and you're kind of get flushed, you're getting flushed out by the like antibodies of the machine. And there's a big pot of blood underneath you, rising up. And you have to like break the statues to make the exit for you to open up. It uses a lot of urgency with how it's made. It has like alarms in the background because you know you're an intruder. You're breaking in and entering. Of course. And then this part of the song plays when you get to the actual like brain of the machine. Happens soon. Hold on. Wait for it. Almost. There we go. And then I consider this the main melody of the song, funnily enough. Even though it's so late. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you know, actually, after learning about actual, like, musical chord step progression and what the numbers actually mean, that blows my entire, like, thing I've been doing my entire life off of scale. And this part of the song plays when you've killed the brain, and now there is a self-destruct sequence, where you have to escape the machine before it blows up and kills you. And during that, more enemies spawn in the core area, and you gotta fight them. And then the beat drops really well. People always said that this has the Ragtime light motif in it, which is another song in Ultrakill, but it does not, unfortunately. It's not. It's similar, but it's not the same motif. It could be referencing the motif, but I don't think so. I love that song. And then, oh, it didn't blow up. Okay. Well, there was an ending to the song where it went to blow up, and then there's like a whole like crescendo at the end. But this is Shattering Circle, or a state of stateless ones and zero. I don't remember the name of this song. This is one of the newer songs that came out in the last update of Ultrakill Fraud. I was supposed to. This song plays in 8-3, which is a little bit of Fraud, and Fraud is an entirely non-Euclidean area in the game where you can like walk behind walls and like clip through things in a way. Well, I guess less about clipping through things, and more so going on locations you didn't think you'd go to from what you're seeing. It's a breakdown of the logical senses, which is the best way to put it, honestly. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, that was not good. Hold on. But you can hear the drums speed up in that part of the song where it was going slow and then fast, the drums. The song infamously plays when the enemy power first appears on screen and they have a boss health bar, making you think it's oh my god, it's another boss angel, it's crazy. No, but it's just another regular enemy. They turn to Gabriel, a boss of the game, to a regular enemy. Oh, that's right. And if you heard how the music has its drums now, like leading guitar, that is dynamic because of how many enemies there are in the game right now. The mod I have on makes it so that the song gets its more extreme version when there's more enemies on screen. It's nice. I hope it isn't too like jarring to watch because Ultrakill gameplay is very, very nauseating to people who aren't like Ultrakill players. So to put it, like as you're playing as a V-Metal, you move very fast and low. Oh. Now this song is Ragtime from Don't Starve, except it's wait, is it this one? I forget which one actually. But Ragtime from Don't Starve is a song that plays in like what it's called, but like it's like some really deep place in like the area of like the main area of the game, like down all of these like levels in the game. You go all the way down to like the bottom of the world, and there's the guy who's like brought you into the constant named like William, and like he's trapped in this nightmare throne, and next to him is a phonograph of him playing for God knows how long, and he's been stuck there for almost an eternity, listening to the same old song again and again and again on loop. The song is really catchy. It's really catchy. I love it. But listening to one song for an entire eternity, if you're not me, probably insane. That's probably really insane. Really insufferable. And in game, you can turn off the song. What the? What? Sorry, that's new. I didn't know they could do that in Cybergrind now. That's awesome. Well, not awesome. It's painful. That thing had a gloss cover over it. But this song, something important to mention about Don't Starve Together or Don't Starve in general is that the characters out of the universe, whenever they talk, you hear an instrument play out of their mouths. Like you don't hear a voice. You hear like one character has like a flute or like muted trumpet, which is like what Wilson has. He's like the main dude of Don't Starve. So it's always hard to tell if this song is purely instruments or also singing as well. It's a question that I think many people have thought about, of like, hey, wait, if all people who speak have instrument sounds, is this like people playing instruments, or are they actually just singing? I like to think that the main melody is being sung, and then the trumpets in the background, the trumpets in the background, are backup lyrics of the song. As to what's saying, we have no clue. If we were saying it all in the first place, it's a bit of a mystery to the song itself in a way, and that's, I think, really interesting and engaging in the first place. Now it's over. Oh boy. Well, this is Acceptance. Acceptance is a soft rock remix of Hungarian Rhapsody. Hungarian Rhapsody's Note 2, Friska. I love this song a lot, actually. This plays in the last real area of the Endless Night, where Ash realizes that his best friend, being such a giant glowing orb, is a sign for him to like turn around and try and fix what he already messed up in life and maybe have a better death. So now, the glowing orb is going to blow up and kill everyone in the world after the Earth already blew up 2 more times in the past. 3 times, maybe, honestly. I haven't finished the mechanics yet. Good song, sorry. And yeah, this song is a clusterfuck because it just gets crazier and crazier as it goes on. It's 6 minutes of pure insanity, in my opinion. And this song is in a pacing way where it feels like a race against, like, anything you have left in your life to just live before you die. The gameplay there in this part of the game is the area before this, aka Ruin, plays, well, the secret theme from the game, which you can hear in every secret area of the game. But the secret theme is in Hall of the Mountain King, you know, the infamous song in the Hall of the Mountain King. And it's like very calm in the game normally, but it's infamous for becoming more extreme as the song goes on, to the point where it became a bit of a meme in a way. 1, 2, 3, great song. And like when you get to the end of Ruin, you get to the giant bomb, and you realize you're gonna have to go backwards level, and you start moving backwards the entire stage. That is where an acceptance plays. Jeez. Can I... Okay, good. I got it. Okay. Sorry. I'm gaining a bit hard. But yeah, this song then plays. Which is funny because both Litz and Friska of Hungarian Rhapsody 2 are in the game. Which is funny to say. Because usually songs only get their first like one outing, which is, you know, when they're played normally. But The Wall of Sorrow has the Litz version of the song, which is the infamous da-dun, ba-dun-da-dun, ba-dun-da-dun-dun part of the song. Which is very well known, of course. Remember Tom and Jerry as a little Bugs Bunny playing the song and carrying the critters? Oh, that's famous cartoon history in my opinion. Yeah. Or was it Mickey Mouse? I forget. I think it was Tom and Jerry and the Bugs Bunny. Oh boy. I am dying. You see, Ultrakill is a very intense game, which saw this fit for Ultrakill gameplay. Which is why I'm doing this in the first place. I thought it would be really funny to have increasingly intense gameplay with casual conversation about video game music that plays in the background. This better be entertaining in some way. That's my main goal. But as song wraps up, it gets even more intense, and the melody continues to go again and again and again. Like you're being ridden around a merry-go-round of pure suffering, and everyone is taunting at you. Everyone's laughing at you. Because you know they're finally accepting your fate. Which is what the song is called, acceptance, because you're accepting that you're gonna die, and that everything is over. It's more of a relief in a way, honestly. And here's the song where it starts breaking down as you're running out of time. This is for the last minute of the song. You're like, oh no, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. And then the adrenaline starts kicking at the end after like a sigh of like panic. By the way, the music for the Endless Night was composed by Planet Ridiculon. Great band, by the way. Acceptance. Great song. And then the world blew up. Yeah. You die. What? It's playing again? Why is it playing again? Why is it playing again? Okay. I didn't think it was gonna play again. That's... There are like, what, like... Somewhere around, like 180 tracks in this playlist, by the way? That's very rare. I don't know how I'll play it again. Alright, well, next song. Oh, Moose Core, okay. This is, Core Undertale. This song plays when, okay. You get to the, hold on. You get to one of the big climax areas of the game, which is a giant mechanical power plant for the entirety of the underground, which is where the game takes place. The entire civilization lives off of one giant power plant that's, you know, cooled down by giant blocks of ice that are harvested by a wolf. And like 2 areas back. No, 3 areas back actually now, you're in core. Though a lot of people seem to like try and say that core is a part of Hotland, which is an area of the game core. I like think it gets its own thing because it feels a bit more grandiose. Because one of the biggest things about core and its electronic feel is that the song continues within battles. Everywhere you go in core keeps playing, and it kind of keeps up the feel, the pace, the okay, all right, I'm running through this. We're going through this, right? And it's that it's like you feel like you're like locked in. You're like, okay, I am so motivated to do this right now, and I love that about this song. And this song mirrors the motif of Hotline itself, which is dun 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 dun, which also mirrors the waterfall. Amazing. And then it's not again. This time inverting it, I think. And then place it normally again. And then release. Higher. And then Segment, go. Absolutely fantastic song though. Okay. This is the song Undertale Yellow, which plays when you're fighting Marlet, which is a I guess a bird. She's a bird. Though this song only plays like near the end of the game, where she comes back to like dish out her own brand of justice to the player, Clover, after Clover proceeded to kill everyone they could find in the underground because of their plan to give justice to the humans that fell down the underground before and died previously to them. It's called Remedy, which I'm not sure why it's called Remedy. My only thought could be, oh, maybe this is like the remedy to all of our suffering, which is solving the issue of hand being Clover. I have no clue. The song does go hard though. It kind of reminds me a bit of the tank theme from Other One in a way. This song is mainly guitar. And this song it's like a more intense version of Marlet's normal theme, which follows the same motif. It almost feels like someone who's like really crashing out and like just destroying everything in their path. Oh! And there we go, I'm dead. That wasn't that bad. I did good. Full 30 minutes of Ultrakill gameplay for you. Although it wasn't that bad to, like, understand. Oh, we're glitched. Oh no. This happens sometimes. Hold on, wait. This happens sometimes. I can't move. I'm like in limbo. Oh, this is scary. Okay, well, the music's not playing anymore. Why is that? Audio, audio. Music? The music's not playing anymore. That's unfortunate. Oh boy, okay. Things are getting a bit wacky. Oh no. I guess what's I talk about right now? I guess more in Ruin from the Endless Night. That song, it is mainly notable about it being a hard remix of So Below, which again is in the hall of the kingdom in hall in what's it called again? In the hall of Mountain King. There we go. Speaking of Mountain Kings, in hit indie game, Chloe Fox Undertale, King Asgore is referred to as Mountain King. I guess an idea, and his song Birkentucken is, I believe, the name of a right? I'm still alive somehow. I'm just that good, I guess. I don't know. Ragtime, I believe, is the name of a like German story of a king in a mountain, a king up in a mountain, I think, which is very interesting. And that song is a bit of a teaser for Asgore's main theme, which is just called Asgore. Now, it is funnily known, or Toby Fox himself, that the main theme for Asgore, which is, I think it's dun 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 dun, that motif was stolen. Oh boy. Come on. Oh, I'm dead. That main motif was stolen from a song from Persona 4. I forget what the song was called. I have not played Persona 4, unfortunately. I want to, but I didn't. Okay, there we go. Now I'm good. um, one last thing I wanted to showcase off. That was like this song. It will be louder than it is right now. It's very quiet. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Well, this is, wait, is it not even turned on? It's not turned on, isn't it? Oh, okay. RIP. Alright. The song playing there is, Russ Morgan's, or Were You Fooling? Which, I think it's a song about his wife, I think, where he's talking about times they spent together, or things that they spent together while being a couple, and whether or not she was like taking him for granted, or if she was lying to him about the relation. It goes, um, didn't you say you'd be loving me night and day, or were you fooling? Didn't you say you say goodbye? How are you feeling? Something along the lines of that. It's a general nice love song in my opinion. Um, bad idea. This is a bad idea. Um, I love singing that song in my opinion. It's one of these songs of lyrics I like generally listen to a lot and enjoy. And I'm happy that Ultrakill made that song very popular. Now, you might know Russ Morgan's music for things that aren't Ultrakill related, like some of his songs, I forget what they're called, but those songs that he made, some of them, I don't remember what they're called, were sampled and used in what is known as the caretaker. Caretaker was was he sliding on the ground? Was he sliding towards me? Okay. The Caretaker is no. Was it called the Caretaker? Wait, no. Caretaker's named a song, I think, and it's called. It's funny because it's about dementia. um, it's just called the Caretaker. Everywhere at the end of time? No, 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 not that, not that, not that. I think I've forgotten. That's very unfortunate. Um, but it was very popular in like 2016, I think, where it played. It was an entire album of like his music, but they got gradually less and less decipherable, and quality dropped more and more. Kind of like the disintegration loops, funnily enough, actually, which is also on par to Ultrakill's music. Um, please stop this. Okay, and it was infamously put together with memes of people either A being like lost in the back rooms because the back room was this entire thing about um misrecalling things as you can actually pretty noble theme about the back room seeing the movie actually is going to come up soon, which it being the idea of not being able to recall things that happen quite right, and the idea of memory failing you. The more times you remember a memory, the less you can remember it clearly. Those ideas are being presented with the back rooms, and that is also being presented in the Caretaker's music. Well, the character is this called Everything in Time? I think it's called Everything in Time. I think. I don't remember. Genuinely, it's been too long. But I'm sure if you looked up like Caretaker or Everything in Time, Russ Morgan, you could like you'd know, you'd recognize the music. I'm sure you've heard it before. Easy, easy. Um, is there any other song that I need to like talk about? I guess. Um, I don't think so. I think I can like home to my brain instantly. This is why I was doing Cybergrind, because like one of the biggest issues, besides for me like knowing how I wanted to do this, um, as well as how I wished to do it, was that I just didn't know what songs I wanted to take over. Like, of course, I had an idea, right? But I'm like, could I really just keep doing Undertale every single time? I mean, like, I know that's like safe to do, and I want to do it, but at the same time, it can be a lot more fun to do things in a more uh, exaggerated way. That's why I do a lot of things in my life. Pay attention. Okay. Um, that's funny. Um, and let's talk about. I mean, I'm trying to think of things to talk about more music wise of songs I listen to a lot. I guess yeah, no. I guess that's why I play Ultrakill. Yeah, no. I played Ultrakill so I can decipher these songs that they're playing and be stimulated while talking about it. If I can do that, then I think I can like pay attention exactly. Exactly, exactly. All dead? All dead. Okay. But I think that's gonna do it for this. I think that's gonna be enough. Hopefully that's like at least like 15 songs talked about. I think it's more so about like six of them actually. There was acceptance. There was. in Hollow Mannequin technically, but not really. I was only like brought up as like a reference. Thousand March. There was Remedy. There was What About Reason? Core #6. There was Russ Morgan's then Over You Fooling 7. Oh yeah, there was also Ragtime, Don't Starve, which is #8. Great song, by the way. I think that's about it, honestly. I guess the Little Rascal was like, I guess Little Rascal was not mentioned at all because the song did not play at all. But Little Rascals is also a song in a similar vein to Where You're Fooling, in my opinion. It's also sampled a lot in songs. I think it's somewhere instead of the album ever at the end of time. I think it's in there as well. And the song gets disintegrated. I guess disintegration loops are okay. I researched this because fun fact, all the music, all the stages in Ultrakill are named for songs. Funny enough. Well, they're like parody names of songs. And then even some songs like Spiral Keep Going. There's also another song called Spiral Keep Going. Funnily enough. He's fucking beating me all these shits. That's crazy. Look at my times for that. But integration loops. There are a series of loops of like old like loops someone has on their hard drive for making music in the past, and they've been like they're on tape, right? And they gradually get worse and worse in grade and quality as it keep going on. Here's a video. 1 minute. Desktop capture. I'm cutting that up. Okay. That's he already thought I wouldn't be able to do any editing in this video at all. I like to just go and let it play and let it just like let it go. It's like I open up YouTube once. I haven't been doing anything wrong on YouTube. And I see that. I'm like, I don't want to put that in this video. I don't want to talk about that. I'm not doing that. You know what? Look up William Basowski's disintegration loops and listen to them yourself. I'm not putting this in this video. I'm done with this video now. I'm not talking about that in this video. But maybe I'll write a little something about disintegration loops. I listened to 3 of them. Not all of them. Only 3 of them. I put them in the background while I was going to bed, and they get a bit unnerving. I am really curious on what the album, all the images in the videos of the loops are, because the images look really interesting, and I want to know what's going on. It's a bit of like innate curiosity that we have sometimes. That's how I feel about it. That's about it. So, hope your day's going well. I'll see y'all